The United Nations is one of the most influential organizations on Earth. Its decisions and standards can shape what your children are taught in schools, how laws and policies are drafted, and even how your fundamental freedoms are protected. Founded in 1945, the UN is an intergovernmental organization composed of 193 member states. Its stated purpose is to maintain peace, promote cooperation among nations, and advance respect for human rights. At the United Nations, governments negotiate resolutions and other documents in bodies such as the General Assembly and the Human Rights Council. These decisions set global standards and define the mandates of UN entities that collectively manage billions of dollars in far-reaching programs worldwide. Even when UN decisions are not legally binding, they carry enormous political weight. UN reports, guidelines, and declarations are increasingly cited by national legislators, courts, and policymakers. In practice, what happens at the UN often trickles down into domestic law and everyday life with little public awareness and input. That is why engagement at the UN matters. So how does ADF International engage? As the only organization of its kind with a permanent presence in New York and in Geneva, the UN's two principal hubs for human rights decision-making, our team operates across all key UN fora and mechanisms. We engage directly with diplomats, UN officials, and civil society partners to shape key debates and decisions affecting free speech, parental rights, the family, religious freedom, and the sanctity of life. We provide high-quality legal and strategic support to decision-makers so that they are equipped to advance our generational wins. As trusted legal experts independent of any government, we are uniquely positioned to drive tangible results across the full spectrum of UN outcomes, from resolutions and human rights reviews to binding treaties. Our impact speaks for itself. We successfully advised diplomats negotiating the recently adopted pandemic treaty at the World Health Organization to remove dangerous censorship provisions that threatened free speech. We contributed to landmark UN reports calling on governments to prohibit so-called gender transition practices for children, protect single-sex spaces and services, and eradicate surrogacy globally. We helped elevate the issue of sex-selective abortion onto the UN's agenda. Our advocacy contributed to the first UN report explicitly condemning the practice as an extreme form of violence against women and girls, and to the issue being taken up in the UN's main country review processes, where governments are publicly scrutinized for their human rights record. And we mobilized an interfaith coalition of 60 civil society actors in a coordinated campaign that led UN member states for the first time to unanimously condemn the practice of forced religious conversion linked to forced marriage. The UN is shaping the world your children will inherit. By lending our voice on the world's most influential stage, we speak for families, stand up for the voiceless, and defend fundamental freedoms at the highest levels of global governance.